Hello friends, we are back with a new video on counting of triangles. We've taken different figures, symmetrical as well as asymmetrical figures, in which we have to count the number of triangles. So before moving further, let me request you to please subscribe to our channel because we will be coming up with such content in future. Please hit the bell icon after subscribing to get all the notifications. Give us a like and share this content with others. Counting figures like squares and triangles are important for several school level exams like NTSE, SOF, IGKO and IMO in the reasoning section. Also, the RRB, SSC, UPSC and several state level exams also require the study of these shapes and counting these figures. Let's move to the question now. So our first figure, okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay, 10. After 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Okay, after 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so 26, then 27, 28, and in between there is 29, and this is the last one, 30. So after 30 it is 31, 32, 33, 34 and 35. Okay, so totally we have 35 triangles in this given figure. So the next figure, this is that figure. So you have a triangle and these horizontal lines running from one side of the triangle to the opposite side of the triangle. Okay, so remember students here that if you have such horizontal lines on a triangle, then the number of triangles would be equal to the number of horizontal lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horizontal lines and 5 triangles. So we have 5 triangles. Okay, how? Let's count. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, now this is 5. Now, if you have a triangle like this one here and here, here we have more number of horizontal lines and here we have lesser number of horizontal lines. So, as I said earlier, the number of triangles would be equal to the number of horizontal lines. So, for this figure, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 triangles. So we have 10 triangles here, and for this figure we have 1, 2, 3. So it is 3 triangles for this figure because 1, 2, 3 horizontal lines are there. So let's go with the next figure. So this is that one. So there is one triangle and inside that there is another triangle, the smaller one inside a bigger one. If you have such a figure, okay, triangle within triangle, then you can easily say that there are 5 triangles, okay. So how many inside? 1, 2, 3 and 4 inside, and this one, the outer one, it is the 5th one. So there are always 5 triangles in such a figure, okay. Now let's complicate this case to little bit a bigger diagram like this. A big triangle inside which there is another triangle, and inside which there is another triangle, and inside that smaller triangle there is the smallest triangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles, one within the other. So you have to use this trick to this one, okay. So consider this triangle, okay, and the inside triangle. So here it is 5 for this triangle, it is 5 for this triangle, it is again 5, okay, but you cannot count 5 because you have already taken this one, okay. So let's count in another way, like, so if a triangle is there within another triangle, then you have to write 4 triangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for this triangle, come to this triangle, the bigger one. For this triangle also you have 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4. So there is a 4 plus 4. So this triangle and this triangle. These 2 triangles are over. Now come to this one. So here we have again 4 triangles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles, and the biggest one, this whole bigger one. Okay, we have 1 for this. Okay, so we have 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 4, 12 plus 1, 13 triangles altogether in this particular figure. So let's move to the next figure. It is this triangle with a vertex joined to the midpoint of the opposite side. So if you have triangles like this, you just count that on this particular base, this base, how many triangles are made over this base. So that much amount of, or the number of triangles plus 1 will be the total number of triangles. So this particular base has 2 triangles. This is one, this is another. So we named them as 1 and 2. Now add these numbers. That is 1 plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Okay. So 3 is the number of triangles you can count in this figure. Technique for this counting is the number of triangles made over this base, you add all the numbers. Okay, you will get the total amount of triangles inside this figure. Now come to this one, the second figure. So for this particular figure, you can see that 1, 2, 3. 3 lines are coming from the vertex to the opposite side. So how many triangles on this particular base? So it is 1, 2, 3 and 4 triangles. Okay, so can we totally find out what is the number of triangles from this figure? So it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, 9 plus 1 is equal to 10 triangles. So in this particular figure, we will be having 10 triangles altogether. So students, remember that when you are having this sort of figures, you can calculate that with a particular formula. The formula is the number of triangles, or n, is equal to n into n minus 1, n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so here capital N is equal to number of triangles and total number of triangles, and this smaller n is equal to the number of triangles you can count over this base. Okay, here small n is equal to 2, and for this case, the second figure, the small n is equal to 4. So can we calculate that out? Say n for this case is n is equal to 2 plus 1 divided by 2, and for this case it will be 4 into 4 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so here we get 4 into 5 by 2, 20 by 2, 10 for this case. So it matches with this one. And now here we can find it out that 2 into 3 by 2, which is equal to, you can see that it is coming like 3. Okay, so this matches with this one. In the examination, there will be more than this 4 or 5. Say for example, it will be 8. It could be 10 triangles also given in a figure. So at that time, you can use this particular formula to find out the number of triangles. Okay, that will be easier for you. Or else you will be keep on counting, and the time for rest of the questions will be out. Now we have got a new problem in this square. Like can we find out how many number of triangles are there in this figure? This is one figure, this is another figure. So separately we will be finding out how many triangles are there. Okay, so for figures like this, when there is a square and there is a plus sign, points where they are touching are joined with each other, then you get a square inside a square but in a slanted manner. Okay, and a plus sign inside that internal square also. Now if you have got such figures, you can easily count that there are 12 triangles. Let's count it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8. After that, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So altogether we have got 12 triangles inside this figure. Okay, now come to this one. The next one. Okay, so if this is a sort of figure they are giving you, then you can easily say that there are 8 triangles inside this figure. So how? 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? Then 5, 6, okay, 7 and 8. So this figure is a combination of this and this first one and the second one. Okay, if you combine both, you will be getting this one. Can we add this 12 and 8 first? Okay, so this diagonals are also there, and this internal square is also there, and this plus sign is also there. Okay, so if you are adding this extra line over here and an extra line over here, you are getting 8. Okay, after 12 you are getting 8 over here. So here the same case will be like that. Okay, so after 12 you are adding 8, so it will be like 20 together. So let's come here and count the triangles here. So already we have 20 over here. Okay, with that 20 we can count more. Like say for example, this triangle and this triangle is extra. So 2, 1 and one more, 2. Similarly 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So 8 here, and after that 8 we are adding all the small triangles, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so we have 24 triangles in addition to the 20 triangles. So we will be having 44 triangles in total for this particular figure. For the last question, we have a triangle of this pattern. That is a triangle having equal number of triangles on each arm. That is, let's see this arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For this arm, it is again 1, 2, 3 and 4. For this arm, again it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so every arm has got 4 triangles on it. Okay, for these type of questions, you have to follow certain rules. Like first you write how many triangles are there on each arm. Say for example 1, 2, 3, 4. We have written 4. For the first number, you just keep it as it is. So you are keeping 1 on the right side. Then after that 1, you are adding to get 1 plus 2, we are getting 3. So write 3 on the right side. Then add 3 plus 3, 6. We are getting 6 on the right side. Again, we are getting 6 plus 4, 10. So we are writing 10 on the right side. So we got 1, 3, 6, 10 by adding in this fashion. The diagonal fashion, we are adding the number of triangles and we are writing the number over here. Now, please add these numbers. So 10 plus 6, 16, 16 plus 3, 19, 19 plus 1, 20. So we are getting totally 20 over here. Okay, this is 20. Then after adding all these things, you have to add some more numbers. Okay, some more number means while moving from 20 to the upper side or from 10 to the upper side, you have to leave the lowest number. Okay, so we are leaving 10 and alternately you have to add every number. So we are leaving 10, then we are adding 6, then leaving 3, we are adding 1. Okay, so 20 plus 6 plus 1 gives 27. So the total number of triangles over here in this particular figure is 27. Okay, so there is another way to calculate this particular figure, the number of triangles over here. So there's a formula or there's a chart regarding that, like arm number of triangles in the arms and the total number of triangles. If there is one, then there will be 1. Okay, there is no question about it. If there are two triangles, then the total number of triangles will be 5. If there are 3 triangles on each arm, then there will be 13 in total. And if it is 4, then total number will be 27. If 5, then it will be 48. So this is the case where we are getting 4. Okay, this case. Okay, and 5 for 48. And for 6 triangles, we are getting 78. For 7 triangles, we are getting 118. And for 8 triangles, we will be getting 170 in total number of triangles. So friends, it's up to this much today. I hope you liked the video. Please check the description box for related video links on counting figures. Please subscribe to the channel and give us a like and share the video. While subscribing, please click on the bell icon and all for getting all the notifications coming out of this channel. We will be back soon with so many more interesting videos. Until then, it's goodbye.